Welcome back, and today we're going to be talking about Infinite Dendrogram episode 7. We took a break last week, but we're back and we came in hot. So like always, let's just jump into it. So episode 7 of Infinite Dendrogram looks like we're starting a whole new arc. If you remember from the last episode after the break, right? The last episode, we discovered who the main antagonist for this arc, who he's gonna be, is pretty much the guy that was inside the penguin that gave Ray that little strange potion that gave him ears. So we know he's gonna be like the big bad guy of this whole mess that's gonna happen. Looks like they're planning on attacking like the capital city or something, because there's like a big event that's happening right now that's coming up. It's pretty much Figaro, one of the superior classes from that city, is gonna be fighting another superior class, another master named Su-Nyu, something like that. They're supposed to be fighting in the arena, and I'm guessing a lot of important people or NPCs are gonna be coming over, and I'm guessing they're trying to do like an assassination attempt or kidnap somebody, or they're trying to do something big, because the penguin, we don't know his name, he was pretty much talking about how, now that there's gonna be like a superior class person in there, it's pretty much gonna go from like a 90% successful rate down to like a 50. So I think it's gonna go down next episode, not only because Figaro and the Xunyu character are supposed to fight, just overall whatever Hugo and his ally are planning is gonna be crazy, and it's gonna be crazy, and it's gonna go down, and it's gonna happen live, and I can't wait for that episode. But this episode was pretty much like a big setup for what's gonna happen, right? Like the beginning of a new arc, because this Xunyu person that's supposed to be coming from like another country, that player was being targeted by a bunch of other like small players, and this dude is OP, okay? Su-Nyu is freaking OP. He's a superior class. I don't know exactly what class he is, but he was able to kill somebody without it looked like he didn't even move. He just grabbed his heart. It just took it to a whole new level. This anime's been getting darker every like other episode or so, right? Because the last kind of arc that we had where Ray went to rescue the kids, those people were killing kids and eating them. That's kind of dark. And now the Xunyu character literally ripped somebody's heart out, okay? And then just cut everybody else into pieces. Okay, this Xunyu character is nothing to mess with. This dude is OP. And on top of that, he's only like the second best player of that country. Yeah, he's broken. I don't even want to meet the first person. But just the fact that Xunyu and Figaro, which is one of the superior people from the country that Ray is in, they're going to go head to head. Oh, that fight is going to be crazy. And I can't wait to see it. But on this episode, we see Mary kind of giving Ray advice, right? Because remember, Ray's like ultimate goal right now is to fight the person that killed him like a couple episodes back, like the superior PvP killer person. That's what Ray's trying to find and fight and possibly win against him. And Mary was pretty much telling him, look, if you want to fight this dude, you're going to have to raise your agility and you're going to have to raise your endurance. Now, Ray was thinking going like, pretty much just putting everything into strength, and that ain't gonna work out, because obviously, yeah, you could pretty much be really strong, but if a ladybug can land on you and one-shot you, you're not really strong. So he has to build that whole, his endurance and agility so he can fight that superior, that PvP killer. And I was when she was talking about that, I was thinking of Buffy, because she maxed out her endurance and she's OP, but obviously different games, this does not apply. And now we also, later in the episode, which I thought it was like the biggest thing of the episode, was when Ray and Hugo had a meeting. Because Hugo, you can see that he's like a good person, but I feel like what the plan that they're doing or the attack that they're going to carry out is going to cause a lot of harm. And he might not be all in, like not 100%, right? Because he pretty much gives a hint to Ray saying that, Figaro is going to enter from the west. And I'm wondering if that's where they're going to attack from, like the west, and Ray is there to kind of like, defend the place and kind of have a higher chance of them winning. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. That's my guess, because when Hugo, was talking to Ray about dividing the money, Ray was like, I'm not gonna take all this money. Like I wouldn't do that to a friend. And you saw the expression that Hugo had, right? It was just like, damn, like he considers me his friend. That's a big deal. So I'm wondering if whenever all the events that's gonna happen, like if a big fight breaks out, I wonder if Hugo is gonna like switch sides. Because he's from the Drive Kingdom, so I'm guessing that the attack that's gonna happen is coming from the Drive Kingdom. Like they hire assassins or whatever they're gonna do is being, pretty much funded or carried out by the Drive Kingdom. So I wonder if this is all gonna lead to like another war, because we know that the last war that happened, not a lot of masters or players took place because the king didn't give out rewards. So if you're not giving out rewards in an MMORPG, it doesn't matter what kingdom you belong to. Players are not gonna defend the country or whatever. They're gonna switch countries. They're gonna do whatever, and that's what happened. That's the reason why they almost lost. But due to other nations attacking each other, they kind of backed away. But it looks like the Drive Kingdom is coming back and possibly start another war. We'll have to see. But if another war happens, I really do hope they do it in this season. I hope it doesn't end like on a cliffhanger, because we don't know if this is gonna be picked up for season 2. So I'm hoping this is like a 50 episode kind of thing or something, and we actually get to see like the big impact of whatever the Drive Nation is trying to carry out, because I think it's gonna be impactful. And now further on in the episode, we kind of see that his brother, we don't know exactly what he is, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess that he's like another superior player, because Figaro and him started playing together and they took out UBMs early on, just like Ray did. Now Ray took out 2 while his brother only took out 1. But when they were in the arena, Figaro kind of let slip that your brother is, and then his brother, Ray's brother, just cuts it off, because I guess he don't want Ray to know that he's a superior, maybe. Or what if he's the PvP killer? I know I was thinking that Ray's brother could be like the Penguin, but now after seeing this episode, I don't think he really is, because we see that the Penguin was like in the roof talking to somebody on the phone, possibly the leaders of Drive Kingdom, and then we see his brother kind of walk in to meet Figaro, and Figaro was dressed in that freaking dog suit. So I might not think that Ray's brother's gonna be like the villain now. I think it's actually gonna be he's actually a good guy. I don't think he would fight against his brother now. But so that plot twist, that theory is definitely out the window. But I feel like there has to be a connection, right? Because is it a coincidence that not only does Ray's brother wear that bear costume, but Figaro also has his own outfit, like the dog, just because he's famous. But then the penguin guy also has like a penguin suit. Like, do all the strong players wear costumes just for the sake of wearing costumes so they don't get recognized? I feel like that's that's a little overkill. I don't know. But I definitely think something big is going to happen, and I cannot wait to see this. The fight between Figaro and Xunyu, I think is going to be insane, because this Xunyu person, I mean, she was in another kingdom, and she's like, oh, I gotta leave, and she moves at like the speed of light, and we haven't even seen the embryo that she has. So what kind of powers? How is this fight gonna be? It's gonna be insane. Now, speaking of powers, we did see like in the arena like 2 higher level people fighting, and these people had their pretty much embryos at a high level. I don't at the max level, because Mary mentioned that once you get your embryo to your max level, that's when you can get your ultimate move, which is named after the embryo. So in this case, it will be Nemesis. And I can already tell you, whatever ultimate move that is gonna be OP, okay? Nemesis, just that name puts fear into people's, it's the fear of God, okay? So whenever Nemesis levels up to that point where she can actually use her ultimate move, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a one-shot, one-kill thing, okay? She's just gonna be OP. So this episode was just a build-up. I liked it. I really liked it, because just the fact that they introduced Su-Nyu being OP, I want to see that. We see that Drive Kingdom is behind some assassination attempt. I want to see what's going to happen on that side. I want to see Hugo, if he's going to switch sides, or are we ultimately going to see like Hugo versus Ray happen? We just have to wait and see. But I want to know his brother. What's his deal? Is he actually like a superior, master in this kingdom? Like, is he one of the top dogs? Him and Figaro, like top dogs? Oh man, it's gonna be like a big plot twist. I mean, I'm pretty sure he is, because why would he stop Figaro from saying it? So I don't know why he's keeping it from Ray. There has to be a reason. And the dude is rich and he plays a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and bet that he is definitely one of the superiors for this kingdom. But let me know what you thought of this episode. I liked it. Go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you on the next episode.